guys. Don't worry.
Moving on is something that me and James have discussed privately, and we thought it would be a great conversation to, for you guys to listen to and maybe get your thoughts as well. Is that TV series that come out and they release a Rotten Tomatoes score based off only 2 episodes. So they haven't seen the full end product. They've just basing their opinions on 2 or 3 episodes. Kick us off, James.
Well, I'm not going to use like the words that
I
used to in private to just want to be appropriate. But yeah, no, my feelings are pretty clear on this. It just makes zero sense. And I saw this with Secret Invasion, which is why we were talking about it. I remember watching those 2 episodes that I got early, and I was like to you, oh, this is good. I really like this. I think it has potential. It's a key word there, potential to be one of, if not the best MCU series. Similar to Loki or something like that. And then I see the Rotten Tomatoes score come out, and it's like in the 60s, and I'm like,
I think it's 66, 68% right now.
Yeah, and I'm like, why is the score out? Like it just makes zero sense to me. Because I was saying, at least to you and thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, this is a good start. This has got potential. When I did my review, I didn't put a score on it. I didn't do 8 out of 10 or anything because I just can't. Like they could be 2 good episodes, and then the next 4 episodes to finish it off is just some unicorn in the sky just dancing, and then I'm like, oh, this is garbage. And so like, what if that happens? Does the score has to like drop, like, or it just stay 66%? Like that's what I mean. It's a stupid example to use because it's not going to happen, but we have seen plenty of Marvel shows start off great and then go downhill very fast.
Captain America, WandaVision.
Mm-hmm. If I had seen all episodes of WandaVision except for the last one, great series, really good. Adding that last episode there, it's an alright show. It's got some good points, but that last episode kind of let down the thing. It's like if they were to have a press screening for us for Mission Impossible, and then the movie's 2 hours in, and then they just stop. And they're like, we're not going to show you the last 50 minutes, all right? Now go do your reviews. Like, we couldn't do a review. Like, it just wouldn't make any sense. And so, like, you're essentially doing that. You need to allow the critics to, sit down, watch from the first episode to the end of the last episode, and then allow reviews to be on there. If you want to do episode reviews, fine. I don't care. No one should put weight into them, but if they want to do it, that's fine. But in terms of like their total season, having that tomato score there, I think it's just stupid.
Yeah. And I know Marvel or the MCU is not the only one that does it as well. I think it's across most.
Yeah,
most TV
it's all
series,
the time. Yeah,
they have it. So you can't really say it's like Marvel trying to avoid
no,
spoilers.
not at all. Yeah. It's a Rotten Tomatoes issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though it is probably Marvel trying to avoid spoilers, which is why they don't release the entire series to them at once.
Well, I mean, like press screeners that you get for series they're very weird. I remember Peacemaker, we got all of them but the last 2.
Yeah.
House of the Dragon, we got all of them but the last one.
Last of Us, we got all of them but the last one.
Yeah. So, like, I know it's to avoid spoilers, and that's fair enough. I get it. So I'm not putting any excuse onto any studio or any franchise or anything. This is a Rotten Tomatoes issue, and they need to fix it ASAP because some people aren't going to watch Secret Invasion, and they could avoid something that's going to be like quite good. Sure, we don't know what it's going to be like, but it's just inaccurate to what it can actually be or what the entire property is. That's just my thoughts. What about you?
Pretty much on the same bed as you.
Yeah.
You can even flip it on the other way, how you said the first 2 episodes are great, but it gets low scores in your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What if something comes out, first 2 episodes, 100%, and then the rest is fucking dog shit?
Yeah.
Like people are going to go watch your series because they see it's 100% Rotten Tomatoes, but by the time they get to the end of it, they're going to be like, the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably best if, I don't know, they're episode by episode reviews with no score. They just, review it,
Yeah.
don't give a score. then when that final episode drops, they'd be like, boom, this is my score for it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best way that a TV series could potentially be reviewed.
Yeah.
Black Mirror, stuff like Black Mirror and the Twilight Zone is different because they get it all at once and
Yeah,
can
you
easily be
can
reviewed.
review that as it goes. It's not even really a series. It's just kind of like 5 movies.
So, same with Netflix's TV series as well because they drop it all at once.
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time. So that you can easily do that. Question for you is though, Stranger Things was split into Volume 1, Volume 2. Would you have a Volume 1 score or would you wait until Volume 2 came out before you saw that score?
That's a tough one. I would probably wait until the entire thing.
So the full season 4 is released.
Yeah, because they are very connected. I believe part 1 ended on a cliffhanger.
And then part 2 is just fucking stupidly good.
Yeah. If they want, I think it would be up to Netflix if they wanted to distinguish it, but calling it part 1 and part 2 and releasing it within a month of each other or like a month gap or month and a half, something like that. Yeah, it's fair to, only judge the entire thing, at least from a Rotten Tomatoes score perspective.
Yeah.
The solution is for just Rotten Tomatoes to only allow episode reviews, and not allow that figure to be put into the tomato score. If we want a tomato score on a TV series, the last episode has to be out, or they have had to have seen it and reviewed it. I think that's the only solution. I mean, Miss Marvel, I haven't seen Miss Marvel, but I saw the first episode. So good. But like as time went on, I started to hear like bad things about it, started to go down and downhill. Yeah. So it just doesn't make sense. Ted Lasso, man. Like
yes.
That was a roller coaster of how that played out.
Season 3 at least.
Yeah, and the first episode came out, there was a tomato score for it. The series ended. Like, why is there a score before the last episode for the final season of the series?
So dumb.
It doesn't make sense because that whole ending, the ending is so crucial to the entire Ted Lasso series and specifically that season.
Yeah.
Just, it doesn't make sense and it can go downhill and it can get better. It's like saying it's going to be 66% the entire way through.
Yeah, it's very stupid and
it's illogical.
No doubt Rotten Tomatoes will never change because it's Rotten Tomatoes, But here's to hoping,
Oh?
Here's to hoping.
Yeah.